Hi, Sagittarius Rising. Thank you so much for being here. I am Divine from Carrot 144. Very happy, grateful, and blessed to bring you this reading. This reading is designed for those who have their rising sign in the zodiac sign of Sagittarius, unlimited to anyone who should find this message, or should this message find you. For your reading, I will be doing a 3-card spread of love, money, and you. And then we'll get a major arcana, and then we'll get a card from the end of the world as we know it deck, created by me, that has the lunar phases and zodiac signs. Everything has been pre-shuffled, so we'll go ahead and begin. I just noticed it's getting a lot brighter outside, so that's really pretty. The sky is clearing up, going from gray to beautiful white clouds. You can kind of see some of the blue sky in between, and that's beautiful. So thank you for your beautiful energy and love. I do have a possible channel title here of Nocturnal Sun. So take what resonates for that. I just get that mainly being about being able to shine in the dark. And you are a fire sign. So take what resonates for that. We'll see how this comes out related to your reading. Let's get your first card, Sagittarius Rising, for love. Card for love for Sagittarius Rising. That's too many. Okay. Okay, we have the Chariot card reversed, 7 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups reversed. So right away here, with the Chariot reversed, I'm getting there being no sense of stagnancy here. This particular Chariot, you see wheels on it, but I'm getting the overall general sense of contemplating, observing, analyzing, and assessing, making a decision before moving forward. And then with this 7 of Pentacles, this is about investing, where I do see an Emperor and an Empress. The Emperor energy being here in the 4 of Pentacles, that being the minor arcana Emperor, and then the 3 of Pentacles being here, which is also the actual 3 of Pentacles in itself. 3 Pentacles here for the Empress. The Empress card is a card of 3 in the major arcana, and I do get triangle energy with this. And then there's a square energy that's here. Rectangle energy could also be significant. It's a little bit larger than a normal, typical square, but that'll be again the Emperor. So then I'm also seeing the 2 serpent energies that are here, and you may be having Kundalini that's taking place for you. If you don't know what that is, I do encourage you to look into that. That's going to be I know for myself it's a connect related to the heart space, and there's certain for years, I would say since probably 2019, where it was actually noticeable. I would have these Kundalini moments, and it was more intense as I was beginning my spiritual awakening, where I was having these more. They're a little bit more spread out now, and I just had one yesterday, which is very interesting. But it's a connect at the heart space with you and your soulmate, and there being a energetic cleanse. And so I do get that being significant here for this energy, and the investment being made, making a choice to invest, and this also being about balance. So with this upright energy, and the sense of sitting, contemplating, analyzing, and observing, like almost like the traditional sense for this card is almost like a null energy. It has representation, but as far as like going any further beyond, it's pretty much about being in a specific state. And what I'm also seeing here too is this actually being about the universe, giving a go ahead. Because I had noticed the glyphs on each side, where I get that being representation for both of you, and it relating to the karmas for each of you, whether it be for masculine or feminine. But then I'm also seeing that here, and I just get this being universal energy of, okay, let's go. So then here with the Six of Cups, I get this being something separate. This being related to karmic energy, and this being about, right away I got a breakup of some sort, a release of something, making a decision to invest in one thing and then releasing another thing here related to karmic situations. As you see here, this is a 6 and this is a 7. So that's what I get here too. And then I'm also getting the analyzing everything that was here, being given the signs, paying attention, being more in tune and attuned, and there being greater awareness to bring in balance. So then that's what I get here with this 7 here, connected to Libra, 7th house energy of Libra. But I was noticing the sun energy here, where to me it's Pentacle energy that's being present here. This being related possibly to an Ace of Pentacle. I'm just getting something that wanted to be kept, controlled, surrounded by water, but not really receiving the water. And you know what? It's going to be this here. With that sun wanting to be kept or placed in some kind of darkness, surrounded by water energy. It's still shining. It's still being seen. So even when something is over, something's being seen connected to why this is over is also why I'm getting this energy. And then also why there's now an investment here. But also awareness and acknowledgement of a soulmate partnership that's connected to what I see here as a sun, but then also a pentacle energy here. And then this 7 energy being the only upright, I do get that being about the overall balance, connected to what's been imbalanced and making the best decision for oneself. Also being guided by the angels and being on the right path, this being about the soulmate path and being true from within oneself, having wholeness. This is wholeness energy here too, and very neutral energy also too when it comes to like the pH scale, or even like the pH scale with the alkaline and the acidity being 7 and below, alkaline being 7 and above. So this being the neutral, and this is the heart space. This is going to be the heart chakra energy also here too. That just aligns with that overall energy of Libra. So I do get this being a beautiful prospect of balance after making some decisions to do what's best for oneself, and then removing oneself from a karmic situation that was unserving. All right. And then overall too, what I am noticing is 3 cards. That's giving me 3rd house energy of Gemini, which is your polarity energy. So that also being about the darkness and working through some shadow work successfully. And then also being on the right path. Let's get your money card for Sagittarius rising. Money for Sagittarius rising. You're just beautiful fire energy. Very deep and spiritual. Sagittarius rising. Knight of Chalices. And I'm just getting this being given the love connected to the money that you rightfully deserve. This being a beautiful token of energy here that's coming towards you. This could be a younger energy with water sign energy. And very interesting also what I'm getting. This crossed my path while I was channeling from the Chariot card here, with that no longer sitting, waiting, contemplating, analyzing, observing. The Chariot is going to be, when I mentioned that null energy, it also came to me that the Chariot energy is all 4 nights wrapped in one. So with this being here, this is going to be that go ahead, and it being connected to both the overall energy being here with love and money here, where I get this being connected to love, especially with this being a cup energy. So this being something of great abundance is also what I'm getting. And I also get this being associated with the what I know to be and what I've been shown as far as twin flames and love and money being connected, and it being possible to have both. And getting past that 3D construct of believing that you can only have one or the other. So this being the Chariot energy now in the upright, and this being that go ahead, supported by the universe, and this just being the physical energy of this coming towards you. So this could be you making move towards someone and giving great offering. And then again, with this being in the money section, that's not only being about the cup energy of love, but also about money. I get the richness of the love that's coming, that being part of the money energy too, with the elevated energy, the high vibration, and this being movement forward. I'm getting the Knight in Shining Armor. That could be the title. We could add that to the Nocturnal Sun, maybe incorporate that in some way here. I like that, and I think that's very well placed as far as, or just very fitting, I should say, for what it is that is deserving here for you, Sagittarius risings. I'm also noted the sun is rising. This is really pretty. Beautiful love energy, and I do get it being a beautiful pure energy also too. Very fluid. So going from this energy of that beautiful balance with the 7 here too, and this also being a 7 and the upright energy, I also get this being a part of what's here too. I know I said this for the Chariot, but I also overall get this being connected, especially with the release of something to bring something new in. And then cups is going to be water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and a Fucus. This is really beautiful. All right, let's get your U card for Sagittarius. Right. Two of Cups. As being the rightful love that you deserve. We're going from that karmic energy to a true soulmate connection. So that'll confirm the 2 serpent energies that I got there for you and a soulmate. The Emperor and the Empress energy also too, and being in this 2 of Cup of equal exchange and beauty. Where I get feminine energy here, masculine energy here. So it could apply to with the karma energy of what I see here being applicable for the feminine. And that's the same thing you would see where you would see 2 people standing in, let's say, the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, where you see the feminine on this side, masculine on this side, both facing each other and giving a cup of love to one another. So I do get that being connected here. And then I was going to say divine masculine energy being here, or the karma energy being there. Just everything that's along your path and what it is that you are to complete, connected to karmic cycles, and doing that successfully, possibly even realizing that you are one, never alone, but you're also a team. So working together and then bringing in and manifesting greatly here some beautiful abundance and love. This is equal exchange, reciprocity. With this particular Two of Cups also too, and it not being the Two of Cups from the Rider-Waite-Smith, I also get that being about eliminating any kind of middleman. And this Two of Cups being for you and your person, and you and your person only. The Two Serpent energy is going to be right here also too, that I got here from the Seven of Pentacles. And the investing in one another, making that decision to invest in each other. Being in agreement, and it being very fair, balanced, loving, fulfilling, fun, happy, joyful. And this is the kind of vibration that will help to increase in further manifestations. But I also get elevated energy too. So having a beautiful foundation of a cup here. And then I just get this being connected to the Kundalini. And then this being the state of elevation here at the crown chakra. So the love being it's from head to toe energy, but being at the root chakra and then being all the way here. So that just speaking to the purity also too, connected to the water. Water is life. And then the Cobra energy here could be significant. Ancient Egypt energy, I do see the energy of 5 here in the mist between these two cobras. I get an energy of being lifted up, supported, and loved. And we have the Ankh and the Mott feather. I just get that being about a deep connect related to past life. Where you and this person have been in love for centuries. And so any kind of physical separation that may have been, that just being part of the shadow work to help you to both go within to really see the light. And that just going back to the nocturnal sun energy, which is super beautiful. All right. And then with the 6 and the 8, or excuse me, 6 and the 2 that we have here, I do get that 8 of Cups of walking away from what does not serve one emotionally. So then let's see what we have next. Yeah, 5 of Swords. Here, though, I'm getting this not being about sabotage. I get this being about taking one's power back. Because I also see this as the 7 energy connected to what's here. Taking one's power back. I get this. I also see each of you having assignment connected to 3 of Swords of going through the shadow work of pain, connected to a third party. You both going through, and it's the teamwork of you doing it together, and that's where I see the X energy for each of you there. But I see the 3 swords here, and then 2 of Swords of, which would typically stand for indecisiveness. And then here's the heightening and the attunement and being in tune with the third eye energy and that presence there. And the awakening experience connected to what has happened here to help both of you to gain your power and be in your power to create and manifest this in. And this being the balance energy. So then the next energy that we have is going to be the 5 of Cups reverse. Where I get this also being... like what I'm seeing with this third eye energy and it being in reverse, like getting over being unawakened. Realizing that one doesn't have to be sad, that you're never alone. And I did say that here, connected to what's here with the 7 of Pentacles. Having great investment, already being able to do this in the physical here because of what you've done over many lifetimes before. And then Spirit's wanting me to mention there's 13 cups here. So then the next card we have is the Queen of Swords reversed. And so I get this being connected to the reversal energies that we see here. Getting over being unawakened to one's truth, but any kind of regrets or sadness that may have been taking place connected to that disassociation, where I get this Queen of Swords being connected to that disassociation. And removing oneself from what does not serve. This could be a very cold, cutting, and conniving energy. Could be male or female, is also what I'm getting. Super bitch is what I'm hearing. And then ninja energy, that could apply for the masculine energy related to this, if there is any. And then with them holding this sword in this manner, I'm just getting one who does not, a liar, one who doesn't tell the truth and manipulates, maybe hides behind the sword that they hold here, that manipulates truth. Because there's also instances with the Ace of Sword where it could be in the upright or even in this position that we see it here, but given the overall energy that's here, this is going to be about untruths. So moving past this energy also here too. Next card. Yeah, it's related to a third party. If this is the Eight of Cups behind here, I'll be all get up. But this is going to be someone no longer being targeted. I believe that this card in the upright came through for one of the Sagittarius, like one of the first Sagittarius moon readings that I did, if I remember right. And then the, like I get perpetration with this too, because this is centaur energy with the bow, and that being signature for Sagittarius. So I get that being about the manipulation that's here connected to this being after this Queen of Swords, or just being next to the Queen of Swords, but then also what's in the midst here with this Five of Cup reverse and being over this. I get to, with the manipulation, that unawakenedness being a part of what was coming from this. And then this also speaking to why this is in the reverse now, where someone is no longer being targeted. But it's also being seen. And then the weapon being held here. I'm getting that being more of a weapon than it actually being truth. It relating to what's actually taking place here, where someone may have even tried to frame you doing things that they shouldn't be doing, and then wanting to project that or to place that, or just have you be the scapegoat for their actions. But I feel it's that elevated state and being in your high vibration, being Sagittarius energy anyway, and that fire energy connected to the sun energy. I just get that being really something that was helping you, being in your power, both you and your person working together internally, going through these situations here, that helping you to ignite the fire from within, to dissipate anything that does not belong. And that's what I just, and then it just all flows together, supported by the universe, to illuminate and bring this through, to complete that ending, to bring in what rightfully is meant for you here, which will also be this here. So then I just get this being about the uncovering of what's happened here in getting one's power back. I don't get that being about sabotage, because you don't, nothing sabotaged. It never could be, and I believe that's going to be the truth for this energy. Seeing this and just how it is that, the truth of what soulmates really are, where you can't really separate people who are meant to, who are one soulfully connected, and then who are actually meant to be together and destined to be together. So again, choice being made, clarity being seen, and then the end of third party type situations here too, where someone could have gotten themselves involved and manipulated a situation in order to obtain something, where it doesn't even have to be about this masculine. Like in 3D perspective, being unawakened, one would see this and suspect that, someone's a player, or that they're holding on to two people, not wanting to let. I'm not getting that. I do get this being about some kind of interference and manipulation to keep one try to keep one from seeing their truth. And that could be, you know, just being really mean, saying things to, you know, an unawakened individual. I get it being, you know, this energy speaking things to a masculine who's now connected in this partnership. That darkness helping one to really come out of this here. But just really being mean is what I get here to the masculine energy, where I get this Queen of Swords reverse being this energy here. Okay, and then this will be the Gemini energy that I spoke on with the 3 energy here, connected to the darkness and the polarity. So that'll just confirm. And then it being surrounding energy here related to this. Oh, come on. And keep in mind, this could also be a male energy. Because I did get this for the last reading, where it may be a male pretending to be a female. And then I realized my words. It doesn't have to be pretending. It may actually be a male who dresses in feminine clothing. So either or. Take what resonates, because there is that catfishing energy also too. So then 8 of Cups, and that catfishing will be a part of the manipulating. Walking away, I got that from the 6 and the 2. So this will confirm what's being walked away from. What I also got here as well. Leaving what does not serve emotionally and moving towards what does. Next up after the 8 of Cups is going to be the 9 of Cups of wish fulfillment. And then after the 9 of Cups is the beautiful energy of the ultimate fulfillment and emotional fulfillment of the 10 of Cups, which is the Sun card energy in the minor arcana, the happiest card of the deck. So you have great, really great things that are happening here for you with some beautiful internal work. And I also get major discovery of a connect with a soulmate, and that making it even more fun, which all of you, I'm sure, really enjoy being Sagittarius energy. Free-spirited, you know, really flowing into this and finding the truth from within, that you can really truly be yourself and be loved for who it is that you are, and accepted and appreciated for who you are, because you have someone who is just like you, connected in the same way in counterpart form. Beautiful. All right, I'm gonna leave it at that. Let's see, on the bottom here we have the 8 of Pentacles reverse, and I just get this being blocking energy with the reversal 8 here, connected to the upright energy of what's being walked away from. And then it'll just be more association with these reversal energies. This may even be strong scorpionic energy also too, possibly even a fucus. And that may be why I got the last reading of a fucus energy being relevant possibly for you. Feel free to check that out if you'd like. And also too, what I'm noticing, the black energy of wanting someone to believe that they're black, walking away from this, it coming from this particular energy. Because the next card after the 7 of Pentacles is the 8 of Pentacles. So this being moved away, walked away from successfully. Great job. Let's get your minor arcana. Those 8s are going to represent magician energy also too, with the infinity symbol that I'm getting. And then 88 is wanting to come through too. I get that also being connected to the 88 constellation energy. And then prosperity is very significant also with those 8s too. The 8s also being connected to Saturn. Saturn being the ruler of Capricorn and Aquarius. Sagittarius rising. Sagittarius rising. Oh my goodness. And so then what I'm now seeing too is the upright energy. You have that 10 of cups there. That's super pretty. And then that 10 breaks down to a 1 of a new beginning. All right. World card. And notice where I placed that for both you and your person. All right, so this energy is going to be different for this devil energy given where it's placed. And I get this being tower moment for what's discovered here connected to the 8 energy. It's just, oh my goodness. Okay, let's scoot these over. Actually, I could just do this here because I want to leave that there. That's where I wanted to be energetically. Okay, so what I'm seeing, this reversal 8 being this 8 here that you see here. Light being shined on it. This is the nocturnal sun energy, hermit energy going within. Very interesting too. This is so pretty. The 6 of cups related to that karmic and wanting to be kept and wanting to keep that sun hidden, that pinnacle hidden. Surrounding water energy, that Scorpio energy, that'll be related to the reversal energies that I got. Wanting to hide this, manipulate. And in doing so, it only increased your light further. It's that increase of your fire. And so I get that being a part of the lantern energy that's here. That's shining a light on the truth. The truth versus the lie. And so what I was also going to say is this is a card of 6. That's 6th house energy of Virgo. The Hermit card is a card of Virgo. So this will explain what it is that I got here in your love section, which I think is super dope. It's also a 3-card energy that I noticed here too. The Gemini energy. And so I get this, I'm also seeing a distinction here with a naked person here, a naked person here. So that's why I'm getting a different energy for the Fucus reading. It came through as passion connected to a contract and an empress magnetizing their emperor towards them physically. You're already together soulfully. So this just being a matter of bringing in physically that beautiful love connection that you share. So blocks being removed, that block being connected again to what we see here with the 8 and just what I got here with this 8 of Pentacle reverse. That being no longer and walking away from what is not serving emotionally. There being no love and it being a karmic situation. So tower coming down, discovery being made on a very toxic energy, obsession. Everything that I got here with the reversal energies will be connected. Possibly even this energy, and I feel that may be related to the manipulating and why that chariot in the upright versus the reverse would be about that sitting, there being no movement, and now there being movement, blocks being removed. Oh my goodness, and the song Boom, like an 808. The song 808 by Black was just playing. It was real faint, so I don't know if it was heard while I was speaking, but that's going to be the 808 energy right here. You have 8 and 8. And then that full card energy being a 0, I get that being that movement forward, connected to the 0 that's in the 808. And that newness, you do have that with the 10 of Cups and the new beginning and the new start. And the full card represents that, a new cycle beginning for you. So it's all here. It's all together. It's all coming together. Truth being seen. Anything that wanted to be manipulated or be in the way physically of a soulmate connection that's already from within you being seen to be removed. Where you can see like the hermit being along their path, the serpent being here, that'll definitely speak to what I got here. And then I'm also noticing another thing I noticed too. The energy here connected to 3 budding flowers. I've been getting that 3 flower energy that we see here in an upright 8 energy of walking away, connected to the Queen of Pentacles. So this being about the love coming in because of the walking away, being able to now grow. It's that free spirit, being allowed to have the freedom to be yourself, universally supported by this block being removed. And that allowance coming from within you doing the shadow work, you and your person. I've also got this aligned with the Temperance, the Hermit card. And that Temperance card is a Sagittarius card. So this could definitely well be possibly Divine Masculine here. And that being part of what we have here with this reversal Queen of Swords. But take what resonates. But if you could see the correlation where there's little growth here, and that just speaking to the block energy. Even in the upright, this would be about doing the hard work. Also, too, with this and that wanting to be an attempted block, that I feel that just increased some of the work needing to be done, where it expedited that whole situation to bring about superior growth, to really be aware and awakened to one's truth, and then being propelled towards love. Next step, 9 of Cups. Towers will be about foundations coming down, built on lies, built on false perceptions, manipulations, untruths, half-truths, lack of integrity. Ego death will also be the Tower energy. This is also strong Scorpio energy too, the Tower. And it's a card of 16. And this 16 creates a 7. So the teamwork making the dream work to remove the blocks that are now being illuminated and seen. And then that framing energy connected to your fire. I also get that being a part of what is coming from this devil energy and wanting to have you be seen as something that this person actually is, and maybe wanting to come off as if they're not, and then placing that or trying to place that on you, but you continuing to walk your path of integrity. 7 energy of being on the right path. Both you and your person doing this, staying strong in Emperor and Empress power here and making it happen. The power of your Pentacle energy wanting to be kept concealed and hidden to try to keep karmic cycles going. Universe is saying no to that because you said no to that. Beautiful energy here. So then at the bottom of the deck you have the beautiful World card energy speaking to the beginning of something new for you. This is the last card in the Major Arcana. The next card after the World card will be that Fool card energy connected to the 0 for your boom like an 808. That's so dope. This is so dope. And so then also too, I noticed, if you remember, I said that I energetically placed this here. I'm not even going to move it. I wanted to bring it up closer, but I want it to be seen exactly what I just picked up here. So the World card is a card of 21. The 2 and the 1 create a 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 of Pentacles. And the 3 of Pentacles, I didn't mention this earlier, but it's about working together, collaborating, being one who is very liked and others like to work well with you, the Empress energy. And it'll apply for Emperor and Empress. But being one who others like to get to work together with, and then vice versa. Being surrounded by energies who work together with you. And that'll speak to the overall energy of the soulmate connect for you and your person. But then I'm also seeing protective energy of the 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you remember, I said possibly a rectangle. We have more of that rectangular energy here with the World card here. So this being the Emperor energy that's surrounding the Empress energy. And then the free-spirited energy, feeling free. Being able to be your true self. If you're divine feminine, even divine masculine. And the wing energy. I feel the happenings from the Empress, it being empowering energy for the Emperor. And then the Emperor completing cycles successfully here too, gaining sets of wings each time. You both doing this, but I feel it's specific, just like I got here, specific paths for each of you. and that being distinct here in this beautiful world card, speaking to that. And then the purple energy that's being held here with the baton energy. This is so pretty. Some of you may be beautiful dancers here. And I get that being a connect energy with the divine masculine. But the purple energy is going to be a color of Sagittarius. And then I even see this ball energy here being almost like a disco ball where you both like to dance. I'm just getting you both like to dance. Being great champions. U-shape energy. I'm getting 10 of Pentacles connected to this. And it'll correlate with the 10 of Cup energy that I got for you. Especially with this 8 of Pentacles being reversed. The investment energy of what I got here for you both and this being connected. The next step being I get with this being over to the 9 of Pentacles. You already being in that energy of the 9. And then moving towards the 10. That just goes back to what we have here with the 10 of Cup energy. In the walking away, and then the investment energy and the awareness and the recognition. The new cycle, the new beginning awaits, new adventure awaits. It's here for you. You did the work and you did it successfully with a beautiful win. This is so pretty. So pretty. So then I was going to say too, Aquarius energy will be here. Scorpio energy. And these are polarity energies. And as I was going to say that, Aquarius is polarity energy for Leo. As we go here diagonally. I'm going to do this because it will refer to what's here. Scorpio energy, polarity energy, Taurus. This is shadow work energy, but also speaking to partnership and the energy from within you both. And that Sagittarius Gemini energy, that being significant for you both too. But that 10, the diagonal energy that makes these 10s, and you both taking your power back, being teamwork energy, participating to bring in your true star of destiny. Speaking to what I got here, and it not being something negative, but you both transmuting the energy of what may have wanted to be negative, and that actually being 6 of Swords in another instance connected to the 8 of Cups of walking away from choppy waters and what does not serve. With this reversal sword connected to that, that will speak to someone manipulating and not wanting someone to be in a 6 of Swords to move away from what does not serve, which is what I got here. Voila. Beautiful reading. Let's get your final card. Sagittarius rising, boos. Oh, that's so cute. I'm going to sip some tea on that. That was a lot of speech talk. That was a very deep channel. Alright, final card for Sagittarius rising. And this Tower card has been popping. I just get that being real fierce universal support that's coming through to really make any kind of wrongs, serious wrongs here to right. Sagittarius rising. And then the song Unconditional Love is playing. The 6 energy that was picked up for you in a positive light is going to be the energy of unconditional love. Sagittarius rising. One card for Sagittarius rising. Mountain region could be significant also too. I am getting that with this card. One card for Sagittarius rising. Leo. Okay, so I get this being connected to that beautiful, positive, upright energy of love and equality and exchange. But I've been getting this as a beautiful collective energy for everyone connected to the 2 of Cups and the Caduceus. That's in the midst of the 2 partners, you and your person. And that just speaking to the beauty of what it is that you've manifested. I also get that being about soul contract and it being honorable, honored also too. And then the both of you being great healers and light workers in this world. But the Leo energy has been very significant, especially connected to the moon. And with these being moon card energies, I think that's just completely fabulous. It's also the fire energy that's very supportive energy for a lot of you, where I also get the Hierophant energy of a contract, that being a card of 5. Fifth house energy will be Leo. See it right there. All right, so for Leo, it says yes at the top. And then so fine. Color for Leo will be orange. And then what I have here for Leo is be brave, have courage, you're the star, shine, 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 royal and loyal one. Star power. I get also too the star card that comes after the tower. The star card is the antidote. That'll be the next step. Overcoming devil energy. Beautifully. This is beautiful. Sagittarius rising. It's good for you all who resonate with this beautiful story. And, bringing in what's rightfully meant for you, your abundance, and that being your birthright. And I get that being connected to the Leo energy as a signature part of the Two of Cups and what, was really meant for us in this life, to be happy and to be in great partnerships and beautiful exchange and happiness and joy and contentment and peace. And it being fair and balanced, where, it's equal giving and receiving. Learning about this through that shadow work and just completely bossing it. Taking your power back and getting what's rightfully meant. The universe supporting it and bringing it through expediently. Wonderful reading. Let's go ahead and we'll put this here. All right, Sagittarius risings. This was your reading. I hope that these messages were helpful, enlightening, empowering, and enriching here for you. I thank you all so much for your continued love and support. Welcome to all new subscribers. Good luck to you all here too. And until we meet again, I wish you all the very best. Take great care. I love you so much. Peace.